Yesterday we made a gorgeous pumpkin tumbler. Now today let's make some stunning matching pens. These come in part of my craft makers box. I'm going to be releasing the new ones soon, so if you want more information, make sure you join my Diamonds and Dust Facebook group. If you like what you are seeing on my channel, please remember to like and subscribe. Here's a once over of what comes in my craft makers box. You get 3 custom mix glitters that coordinate perfectly with the vinyl. You get 2 pens, one a snow globe pen that's just a regular ballpoint pen, and then you get a gel pen. It comes with 2 small scale 6x6 vinyl sheets and then 2 larger scale 12x12 vinyl sheets. Going to start off by taking our snow globe pen apart. You're going to twist and pull to release the barrel, then the ink will come out, and then you're going to untwist the stopper to the back. I'm going to just make a little funnel with some copy paper, and I'm going to fill up about a little less than halfway on the snow globe pen with the squashed glitter. This is a chunky glitter, and they tend to do a little bit better in any snow globe solution when they're a little bit chunkier. Finers don't work. Fine glitters don't work as well. So just a little bit below half. There's a ton of snow globe solutions out there, and you can even make your own for fairly cheap and easy. Just look on YouTube. There's tutorials everywhere. There's no need to spend a lot of money on a snow globe solution. This one I'm just using contact solution. So I'm going to fill that up with the back, and then I'm going to take a toothpick, and I just like to stir it to make sure it pops any bubbles. And if it does pop the bubbles and you have more space in the back, we're going to fill that up with the contact solution. We want to get it as full as we can with the smallest bubble possible. Then we're going to pick up our little metal stopper and screw that back in. I have an SVG on my website, and these measurements fit these pens absolutely perfectly. So I cut them out on the pumpkin vinyl, and I just like to lay that shaft of the pen equally with the SVG cutout, and then once I get it on there nice and straight, I just roll it up and make sure I don't have any wrinkles or bubbles. Now I'm going to grab a dowel that this pen shaft will fit on fairly tight, and then I'm going to grab some UV resin and give it a light coat. While I have the UV resin on, before I even put it in the light, I'll just keep spinning it and then continue to put it in the light and spin it for about 30 seconds. That will just give it kind of a soft cure so it's not dripping anywhere. And then I will put it in my light for the full time and then flip it over and cure it one more time. While that cures, we are going to move on to our gel pen, and these gel pens can be a tiny bit tricky if you don't know how to take them apart. You're going to unscrew the part that clicks the ink down, and then you're going to unscrew the tip where the ink comes out. Then you will have the ink with the spring on it, and then you will have an additional white part come out. From the back of the pen, there's an additional spring. Sometimes it comes out and sometimes it doesn't, but I usually just make sure mine comes out so I can put everything to the side without losing it. Now I'm going to grab the SVG file that fits this pen perfectly, and I just like to line it up with the top. It's actually where the clicker goes, so I don't know if you want to call that the top or the bottom, right below the silver rim. I have different colors of pens. If you guys haven't got my boxes before, I try to kind of coordinate the color of pen, clicker, and the point to whatever theme I have going. This month was silver, but sometimes you get like a chrome shift. Sometimes it's like a black chrome. They're really fun. So I'm just putting this SVG right below the chrome towards the back of the pen, lining that up straight and rolling that on. Now take your pen and put it back onto a dowel. We're going to take some UV resin and just give it a nice thin, even coat. When you have that spread on super thin and even, you're going to take the glitter color Vine. We are going to sprinkle it pretty heavy at the top and bottom, and then we're going to ombre it slightly down to the middle of the pen. Once you have it ombreed the way you would like it, put it back into your lamp and give it a full cure. I'm going to take a dry brush and just brush off any excess glitter that is loose on your pen. This will help it just stay put and not float too much in the middle of the pen where you don't want it. Once you have that excess glitter brushed off, we're going to add another thin coat of UV resin and give it a full cure. Depending on what size of glitter you used, you're going to need to add enough coats to make sure your pen is smooth. I'm going to add one more layer of UV resin, and then I'm going to give it a full cure, and then I'm going to give it a sand, and then I'm going to add one more final smooth coat of UV resin. Once it's fully cured and your pen is as smooth as you possibly can get it, take it off of your dowel. Then you can take a deburring tool. I just got this one on Amazon, and any extra UV resin that was inside or around the rims, you're just going to clean that out. Now we're going to put our pen back together, and we're going to start with that spring that was kind of hard to get out, but you have to put that towards the back where the clicker is. Then you can take where the point goes, and you're going to put in the white piece and then the ink, which should have a spring on it. And then we are going to screw back on the tip and then take the back of the clicker part and screw that back on. Now our two gorgeous pens are all finished, and how stunning would this set be for a Christmas gift or to upsell to your clients that they can have a matching tumbler and a couple matching pens. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you try any of my products or my tips and tricks, make sure to tag Diamonds and Dust on social media, or if you tag on Facebook, you can tag Diamonds and Dust or me, Trina Jacobson. Thanks so much for watching.